Yesterday, Jon Watts announced that he was taking a break from directing and would not direct Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four reboot like was originally planned. Yesterday I said that when Marvel gets a new director, they'll probably change the script. And that's still true, but Jon Watts didn't write either Spider-Man Far From Home or Spider-Man No Way Home, which means that someone else will probably write the Fantastic Four. And assuming that it isn't the new director, there may be minimal changes. Of course, when the new director comes, they'll still want to change things and add or remove other things, and in the end, we could still get a major rewrite. But there is a possibility that the changes are minimal. It would have, in my opinion, been much worse if Watts was like James Gunn, who wrote all 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies and the holiday special, cause then the whole thing would definitely get rewritten to better suit the new director. However, according to comicbook.com, Sony wants not only Tom Holland, but Jon Watts and Zendaya to return for Spider-Man 4. Now it's really interesting that he's returning for Spider-Man 4 because it seems like after Spider-Man No Way Home, he was planning to start over with a new franchise. But maybe the film's popularity and success, as well as him probably just falling in love with the character and that part of the universe much more than he initially thought he would after how much time he spent with the character, are all probably reasons as to why he decided to do Spider-Man 4 and not start over with the Fantastic Four. It's also worth mentioning that it's been rumored for a while that Spider-Man would cameo in the Fantastic Four. It always seemed to me like that was because of Jon Watts' involvement with the character and him being the director for the MCU's Fantastic Four movie. But now that he stepped away, I wonder if that's still gonna happen, or if whoever ends up directing the movie now changes things slightly. Now the fact that the Fantastic Four no longer has a director means that it'll probably take much longer to come out. Of course, it depends on how fast Marvel Studios gets a new director, but still, like I said, there will probably be some kind of rewrites. Also, they could of course get a new director and he could write the script immediately, but that doesn't mean that we'll get the Fantastic Four movie anytime soon. It all depends on when Marvel Studios are planning to introduce the characters and how. Because while they might have announced the Fantastic Four and the X-Men in 2019 San Diego Comic-Con, it doesn't necessarily mean that they were planning to introduce them anytime soon. They could be waiting until Phase 5, or as much as fans will hate this, maybe even later. The same can also be said for Spider-Man 4. That movie might not come anytime soon either. Homecoming released in 2017, Far From Home released in 2019, and No Way Home released at the end of 2021. If the movies followed the same schedule, Spider-Man 4 would be releasing in late 2023 or early 2024. However, due to both Jon Watts and Tom Holland seemingly taking a break from that franchise, I wonder when the movie will come out. In all honesty, there could and probably should be a time skip. I mean, imagine if they introduced Miles Morales in that time, or some other Spider-Man related character. They don't have to do anything like Spider-Man PS4, where Spider-Man goes on vacation or goes somewhere else, but they could introduce the character and have them do their own thing for a while, and have Peter Parker be more on the down low since no one knows who he is anymore. Then in Spider-Man 4, you can have him team up with Miles Morales and Daredevil to fight the Kingpin or some other villain. The final thing I want to talk about is how Sony wants Zendaya to return. Now this is interesting because after Strange cast a spell in No Way Home, everyone forgot who Spider-Man really was, including Strange. They didn't forget about Spider-Man, but they forgot that he's Peter Parker. And this is mentioned in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness as well, which means that the effects haven't and probably won't be reversed. At the end of Spider-Man No Way Home though, we did see that Zendaya kinda had some deja vu and might have remembered something about Peter. So this explains why she'd be returning as well. Maybe in Spider-Man 4, we actually see Ned become the Hobgoblin, and that triggers flashbacks reminding MJ that Peter was her boyfriend and that he's really Spider-Man. But let me know what you guys think about all this. What do you think of the Fantastic Four's future in the MCU, and what would you like to see happen in Spider-Man 4? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you will never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.